Hello everyone, and welcome back to A Soulful Artist. Let's Draw. It's been a very difficult week for me, but I'm pulling through it, and I'm sorry if I've been late on my videos for those people who are paying attention, but I'm going to get those out very soon here, hopefully today. Today I want to talk simply about letting go. It's a huge lesson that I've been learning for the past couple of years, is learning to let go when some people need to be let go. And it's not that we don't want people in our lives that we care for. It's not about that. It's not that you want to get rid of a person or you think that they shouldn't be around. It's not about that at all. Sometimes it's about understanding when it's just time and another person has to take their course. Not everybody is here for the same reasons, and not everybody is here to follow our path with us at the same exact time. If you're growing, if you're learning, if you're healing, you may find that sometimes others need more time than you. And I think as humans, we have been programmed to think that if we let something go, that means that we're never going to see it again. But that's just not true. You always have a choice of whether or not you let something go and let it float. Let it go. And see how beautiful it can become once you have. Once it's out there and it's floating and it's picking up new things on the wind. Maybe it comes back to you more beautiful than you thought. Maybe there's more to it than just holding on to something as tight as you can. No maybe. It's just a fact. It's just true. Sometimes we plant seeds, and we think that it's going to flower into something quite magnificent. But sometimes it's gnarly, or it's just not taking root. And if something doesn't take root, maybe it's time to try a new perspective. Maybe it's time to try something out of the box. It's when we allow others to grow in the space that they need to grow in and to become authentic and discover their purpose. It's when we give them that space that we truly learn to understand wisdom and respect. And an allowance is an important part of learning to hear what needs to be heard. And sometimes other people's hearts just need to heal, and they need to do something to address themselves, and so do you. But that doesn't mean you don't care for them any less. It just means that at this point in time, it's time for them to grab their sword and fight their own demons. There's nothing worse than crippling another person by trying to fight their battles for them. You can't go out onto the battlefield and hold a sword up and defend your fellow armsmen from every little thing that comes after them and attacks them. You can try, but eventually you're going to get swiped down and they're going to get swiped down. So if you need to put that sword back in someone's hands, you let them take it back. and you let them learn to fight their own battles. And this is something I'm learning. I can't fight everybody's battles for them. I can't. We just can't do that. Sometimes we have to let them figure it out on their own. If not all the time. You can offer to show them a few new swings. But if they take those swings and they use them themselves, that's entirely up to them. So then all you can do really is just let go. Let go and let them fight themselves. Because that's where true growth lies. Learning to fight yourself. And what is going on inside you? What is inside you? Not out there. So many people are reaching for everything outside of them to fix them. But why? We have been taught, and we're distracted, and we're pulled, and we're coming back again and again and learning these lessons over and over. It's time for people to do something different. You've got to go in to understand what's truly going on the outer. And, back to the topic of letting go, it's just... sometimes it's time to let things just flow on the wind. And if they find their way back to you, they will. And then probably more beautiful than you thought. There's going to be times where they come back, maybe they come back and they're ugly. Uglier than before. But you know what? That's life. Life is beautiful. Life is ugly. Life is so many things. And it's within these pieces that we learn to appreciate what we have and who we are, and truly learn who we are. And I don't mean some stupid, like this is my personality test, this is my horoscope sign, this is my, I don't mean that. This is my label. I'm not talking about labels. I'm talking about truly knowing what your purpose is and who you are. And we have, as people, denied ourselves that. We've denied ourselves that. Many reasons why. But we have a chance now. We have a chance now to learn to let go of the old things that have messed with us, messed with all of us. But it's going to require a long, hard look at ourselves inside to change the reality around us that we have the ability and power to change. If only people were willing to actually go into that and stop being, I don't know. Maybe that's something I need to let go of, huh?